Yo, what is up YouTube? I can tell by the thumbnail, we're going to be installing some boosted auto mirrors for the Duramax. Definitely want to get these swapped over since this truck, when I bought it, had the half-ton mirrors, which kind of look funky on a 3/4 ton. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get those bad boys put on, get all the wiring done for the backup lights and everything, and then we'll head over to the paint shop since I bought the paint to match covers and get those things painted victory red, and should look pretty good. So stay tuned in the video, you'll see the final results, but let's go ahead and let's get to it. All right, so I got the driver's side mounted. Obviously you got to take the door panel off, which is pretty simple. Not a big deal there. Now the next thing we got to do is some wiring. So with the harness here, obviously you got the blue and black connector. Those are plug and play, like the factory style connectors that go up to the switch panel. That's pretty simple. So the next thing you got to do that's custom is these 3 wires from Boost. So obviously the white wire is your backup lights, the orange is your running lights, and the gray is the ground. So plug that in, then run the harness through the door. I have this tube here. This actually came from when I installed amp steps on my LML. I kept it. Pretty cool, pretty handy tool. So I'll just put the wires through here. Makes it pretty simple to run it through that door seal. So then once you get the wires through, you just pull up on that tube and then you got the wires ran, and then we'll get that through the kick panel. Once I get the passenger side mirror on and then run those 3 wires here, I'll tee them together underneath the dash on this side, on the driver's side. Since the gray is the ground, I'll put a ground with the eyelid up in here inside the dash, and then the orange and white wire will go up inside the firewall, and then we'll get that get that going. So let's get this driver's side wrapped up so that way I can get the door panel back on and whatnot. So once that's all said and done, once I get all that done, then I'm actually going to level the mirrors because they're not leveled. They don't need much, but I'm going to do a little bit. I like them sitting level, so I know it's going to take a couple washers, so we'll do that once we get the wiring finished. So let's keep going. All right, so I actually just got done leveling out the driver's side tow mirror because I was a little curious to see how many washers it's going to take to level these bad boys out. So obviously pop this little cover off, and the hex size is a 10 millimeter, but the threads is an M6, so you'll need some M6 washers. You need a total of 8 to do both sides, so obviously 2 per side on the upper. And when you go to put them in, just loosen the bottom bolts quite a bit, but don't completely take them out because this thing is spring loaded. So when you go to do the uppers, only release 1 at a time, because like I said, you don't want to completely take the upper ones out at the same time. So once you get those in, just get some needle nose pliers. You can kind of get them from the side. The other side's a little more tricky because it's a little harder to get from the side, but it's not too bad. So once you get that on, then you got yourself some nicely leveled tow mirrors. So it looks pretty good. So obviously we'll do the same to the other side. So we'll just keep chugging along. So let's keep going. Forgot to mention, obviously once you level out the mirrors, you're going to have to modify the cover here. So just massage out that upper little lip. It doesn't take much, but just do a little bit of it at a time. Obviously you can tell once you do that from the outside, it looks pretty clean. So like I said, don't rush it because you want it to be loose, but once you get that all massaged out, then you can pop this cover back in. So as it should. I'll try to do this one-handed, so bear with me. There you go. So bada boom. So obviously we'll do the same for the passenger side, so let's keep chugging along. All right, so I got the passenger side mirror all installed and leveled out. I didn't show this side, so obviously it's the same as the driver's side. Same thing, 4 washers up top, and then clearance out that cover, and you're good to go. So I already ran the wires from the passenger side over to the driver's side kick panel, so now I just got to finish up tying those together and getting them to the firewall and get these bad boys wired up. So let's get going on that. All right, so I got the wiring all together underneath the dash. As far as ground goes, for the gray wire, it's pretty easy. I already had an existing ground wire, with the little south topper, so I just put another eyelid and put that there. So the only 2 wires you got to run through the firewall is obviously the orange and the white. Got those all teed together under here, and I got it ran through the grommet already. So the only thing now I got to do is go to the fuse box and get those south tappers all wired in. These bad boys that Boost gives you with the mirrors. So you got to do these 2, and then we should be good to go. Then the only thing we got left is just get those mirror covers painted and snap those in, and we got this whole install complete. All right, so got the wiring all done and complete. Obviously with these 2 fuse taps here, you got your trailer park and then your trailer backup. Those are the 2 wires that you tap into to wire up your lights. So this is all done. I ran it through the firewall underneath the grommet there, and I just electrical taped all the wires that were exposed just to make it look clean. That way you look down there, it's all black. So just a little detail stuff that I like to do. and then I just popped this cover up and then ran them up in through that hole. That way you're not pinching them with the cover. So that's all done. So now let's see what they look like. All right, we're all wired up, as you can see. So the next thing now, let's get over to the paint shop and get those covers painted. All right, got the mirrors all complete now. Obviously got the mirror caps painted from the body shop, Victory Red. Looks really good, all color matched and complete. So definitely happy the way the truck turned out with the new tow mirrors. Next thing on the list will be the front bumper, and then I'll do the rear. But like I said, it's coming along. So if you guys want to pick up yourself some nice quality tow mirrors, definitely pick up some Boosted Autos, and stay tuned for the next video. So peace out.